Have you ever experienced the smoothest drone flight of them all? And in all of a sudden, shoo, the drone has gone bonkers and you are left in deep anger, swearing, or actually you are crying because you just so lost the bit where the whales appear and jump and do river dance. When we are flying our drones out there, there is an unseen danger.
Danger, Hamburg drone ranger.
What was that about? We have to talk a little bit about
your latest weather forecast.
Good evening, weather. Over there will be like this. The mountains, cloudy or partly cloudy, and over there, sober or partly sober, afternoon, Fernet Branca. Next up, sports. That's properly boring. I agree. The idea of this video is not to tame your drone. Don't put it on your toast or read bedtime stories to it. Drones like when they have been flown, like a flock of caffeinated pigeons. But as a drone pilot, you still should have a sneak peek on the weather. I'm not talking about the Televisva guy. By the way, I am not a meteorologist. I can hardly even pronounce that. I'm just doing here the community payback service. Thank you, Captain Obvious. For us drone pilots, some weather information sources are a little bit better suited than some others are not. You don't have to have a pigeon or a newspaper or that Televisva 6 guy to get accurate weather information when you are planning out your drone mission. Just whip your phone out, download something like UAV forecast, and you are all set. There are a couple of unseen weather phenomena we could take a look at with our, well, we can't take a look because they are unseen, but we could talk about them. If you want to have eyes not in your glass, but on the props of your drone, which is as desirable as having a tuberculosis, I think, you need two things. The temperature of your drone has to be below freezing point, and there has to be visible moisture in the air, like fog or clouds. Those super cool water droplets, when they hit your drone, they will freeze on an instant. First warning sign would be that the camera lens is getting a little bit foggy, and if the drone feels a little bit sluggish, like a worm made out of jelly, begins to vibrate, or even despite you are pushing the left stick up with both of your hands, starts to lose altitude. That's already a sign that you should get back to the base, inspect the drone, and rather quick. And fast. The ice will do all kind of nasty things to your drone, like breaking the propellers kind of nasty, or dropping the drone out of sky like Big Miley's wrecking ball kind of nasty. It won't even ask your permission to attach to the drone, so on the good old nasty axis, the ice would be a solid 7 at least, maybe a moderate 8. Remember the scene on the beginning of this video. When our friend Sun warms up a hill, which is darker than the environment, the air will get warmer and rise up. So when you are flying over the crest of a hill, the drone might jolt a little bit up when the wind from down below hits your drone. It doesn't destroy your drone, but if you want to get the smoothest footage possible, maybe you could fly a little bit higher up or early in the morning when the sun isn't blasting the hill. And drone footage early in the morning can and often does look rather good. Be also careful when you are flying near steep hills or cliffs. There the wind might be really strong and you might have a little bit hard time to control the drone if there's a sudden blast of wind from down below. These winds tend to go up in the morning or during the day, and in the evening they will flow down the hill. And the science calls them anabatic and katabatic winds. To avoid the two risks I have talked about in this video, I tend to have a look with my very own eyeballs, and I use the UAV forecast app. I'm not by any way endorsed by them, I only use the free version of the app and I think that suits my needs really good. I have set the parameters to fit my DJI MINI 3 Pro, and when the screen is green, I'm good to go. And if it glows red like the Televisva guys knows in the morning, then maybe it's a wise thing to have a really good look on the weather, do some risk assessment, and maybe even postpone the flight. Whatever you do, I hope you found this little video useful. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, have nice skies, and we see next time when I feel like posting a video.